celebrate Dan and Julie's marriage. To those I have not yet had the pleasure of meeting, I look forward to talking to you tonight and also celebrating Dan and Julie's wedding. I am Dan's little brother, Kevin. First, I want to thank all the guests for coming to San Diego, and I want to thank everyone who made this wedding possible. So I want to thank Marcia and John. Thank you very much. You guys? For having, first and foremost, the most lovely daughter in the world right here, and making everything possible. And then, as I'm continuing Heidi's theme, it was pretty tough being Dan's little brother. While the inner competitor in me hates to admit it, Dan set the bar pretty damn high. First of all, he graduated Notre Dame with honors in chemical engineering. Then he also bought a house in Houston. Well, by the way, I'm currently living with my dad. I'm moving out in September, but still I'm living with my dad. And then he decides to go to University of Chicago and fly every single weekend. And he graduated with high honors. He graduated top 5% in his class. So, I've been here for almost 27 years, guys, and I'm still waiting for him to screw up. Can I have something? There's nothing. I got nothing. But rather than making the speech about Dan's many accomplishments, I'd like to talk first about how amazing of a person Juli is. Well, that's enough about Juli. But seriously, Juli has been the best thing that's ever happened to Dan. And I love seeing how you two have grown from your time together. Especially from your time in San Francisco all the way to Houston. When we first heard that Dan had a girlfriend, first I wanted to give him a high five. But then our whole family wanted to give each other high fives because we're all pretty pumped up. As you can imagine, when you're one of 4 boys, girls are quite foreign to us. For example, when Dan first met Juli in San Francisco, he offered to walk her home. However, in this case, the gentleman Dan had 4 or 5 drinks before walking her home. So he was venting his frustrations about how hard it is to meet girls. Why is it so hard to get a girl's phone number? So Juli, being the wonderful, patient, beautiful person that she is, goes, well, Dan, I'll give you my phone number. And Dan goes, sensing this is an act of charity, no, Juli, you don't have to, that's really nice of you. So Juli went ahead and wrote her number on a piece of paper and slipped it in Dan's pocket, and Dan gave her a call, and everything obviously worked out okay. So, however, when Dan talks about the moment of meeting Juli, he describes how he was just stunned by Juli's grace and beauty, and he couldn't believe that he'd ever have the opportunity to ever talk to someone as beautiful and lovely as Juli. One of the more pivotal moments for Dan in his relationship with Juli was when he was presented with the opportunity to move to Houston with Chevron. It was a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for him and a great career advancement. However, he called our family and he was really, really distressed. He was really nervous. And when our family talked with him, he said that if anything ever happened with Juli as a result of his move to Houston, he would be so utterly devastated, he would regret that move for the rest of his life and he wouldn't know what to do. It was at that moment that we realized as a family that Juli was the one for Dan. And now we were just waiting for him to ask her and for him to realize that it was time to move forward. Dan and Juli have been on some epic trips. Half Dome, Bryce Canyon, Calgary. But we all thought the big moment was happening on their romantic excursion to Hawaii. On one particular scenic walk, Dan gets down on one knee And Juli just realized, this is the moment. This is it, guys. Like, I've been waiting like 10 years for this. Dan gets down, and then Dan gets up and says, all right, Juli, my shoe's tied. We can keep going on our hike. Needless to say, the walk back was not as fun as the walk there. Juli, when Dan talks about you, his eyes sparkle. And you can tell how you are absolutely his entire world. Everything that he does revolves around you. He would be truly lost without you, figuratively and literally. Our family is so thankful to have you join the Rahill clan and finally have a girl amongst all of our testosterone. I'm so happy for both of you and to see your relationship and love grow for the rest of your lives. So I'd love to end with a quick quote/toast. Marriage is not about finding a person you can live with. It's about finding the person that you can't live without. Juli and Dan, I'm so happy that you two exemplify this in all of your moments together. And may your love forever be eternal. Let's all raise our glasses to Juli and Dan.